Hello, Benoît.
Hello, Delphine.
Thank you for joining us. Before we take a look at how Legrand is strengthening its medium-term business model, can you remind us of the target sets in that model?
Legrand business model aims, first of all, to speed up our creation of profitable growth that is also responsible growth. To achieve this, we have set 4 midterm targets. Grow our sales by +5 to +10% on average, excluding annual exchange rate effects. Deliver an adjusted operating margin of around 20% on average. Generate normalized free cash flow averaging between 13 and 15% of sales, and deploy an exemplary and ambitious approach to ESG and CSR.
So, growth was a driver behind Legrand's development, as you said at the start. How is it fueled?
Legrand is part of an industry that is ideally positioned at the crossroads of structurally supportive trends. Some of these trends are historical, electrification and demographics, for example, but there are also more recent trends, including global warming, working from home, and the rise of assisted living. Our group works hard and relentlessly to benefit from these trends. For example, we invest about 5% of our sales in R&D. But we're also making our commercial approach more efficient with a particular focus on digitalization. Beyond initiatives that support organic growth, Legrand also makes close to 5 acquisitions a year on average. What are we looking for? Companies that are front runners in their field, whose operations are bolt-on, meaning complementary to our existing businesses. This strategy helps us build up our leadership positions, which now account for around 2/3 of our sales. And these positions, combined with our ongoing efforts to improve our operating performance, are the basis of the high level of profitability and cash generation that we are known for.
The group's development strategy also allows it to strengthen its presence in key fields for the future. Can you tell us something about this?
That's right. The internal and external investments that we make are directed towards what we now call faster expanding segments. They include connected offering, energy efficiency, and data centers. All 3 of these areas address new consumer lifestyles and the strong expectations expressed by our customers. Here are 2 examples. Since 2018, we have deployed our connected user interface offerings in close to 70 countries. And since 2010, these faster expanding segments have accounted for just under 45% of our combined yearly acquired sales through acquisitions. Together, these segments have raised their contribution to our total sales from 18% in 2015 to about 1/3 today, and we are aiming for 50% in the medium term. So we are clearly at the heart of tomorrow's building.
This strategy generates all the more value in view of our extra financial commitments over the long term. What are the main priorities here?
You're right, Legrand's commitment to a responsible and sustainable future is ambitious and clearly defined. In the short term, our 2022-2024 CSR roadmap structures our approach around 4 priorities: diversity and inclusion, reduced carbon impact, promoting the circular economy, and remaining a responsible player in our industry. For the longer term, we have set 3 main goals for 2030. First, we want to increase the share of key management positions held by women to 1/3 compared to 20% today, while reaching gender parity in the total workforce, where women represented 38% in 2021. Second, compared with 2019, our aim for 2030 is to reduce direct CO2 emissions linked to Scope 1 and Scope 2 by 50%, and cut those linked to Scope 3 emissions that come from the upstream and downstream parts of our value chain by 15%. These 2030 targets have been validated by the SBTi. They place us on a demanding trajectory that limits global warming to 1.5 Celsius degree, which complies with the Paris Agreement. By 2050, we aim to achieve full carbon neutrality. Last and third objective, we want to raise the share of our eco-responsible offerings from about 75% of our sales in 2021 to 80% by 2030.
And in conclusion?
At Legrand, we have a clear strategic roadmap. A roadmap that is designed to accelerate value creation, that is both profitable and responsible. We presented it in September 2021 and in March 2022 at our 2 digital capital market days, and you can view replays on our corporate website. Our main aim is to make sure that all of our stakeholders enjoy the benefits.
Thank you, Benoît.
Thank you, Delphine.